You've never seen Watford win, have you, yet?
I have, twice now. Yes.
When? This week?
No, they didn't win this week. About 3 weeks ago, they beat Huddersfield 1-0, and I was oblivious to anything after 24 hours after that. I was so drunk.
Did you?
Then I saw them win again and beat Swindon 1-0.
Do you mean they're on an up?
Well, it's sort of touch and go because we've had a lot of injuries. I'm not making excuses, but we've had unbelievable amounts of injuries this season, so we could go down and we could stay up. Hopefully we'll stay up. I think we will.
If they get a lot of injuries, is there any sense in which you maybe somewhere down the line call in to help them?
No, it's completely down to the manager. I don't have any control in picking the team. It's all I do is sort of lend moral support, really. And we had a really bad patch of injuries. We've had one broken leg, one fractured skull, and a lot of first-team players out, which throws us the rhythm of the side out, and it presents numerous problems for the manager. And who'd be a football manager? I wouldn't. And Mike Keane, who's the manager of Watford, has had so many problems this year, but he still has our support. And it's just unfortunate. It's just one of those things you can't foresee. Football's like that, you know. That's football.
You make me feel like Dickie Davies.
Well, there you go.
But I think if you played for them, you see, you might so dazzle the opposition by your gear and your glasses and your incipient moustache and beard that they may all fall down and let you score a lot.
Well, the last time I played football was at Harlow Newtown, and 2 minutes into the game, someone smashed the ball right into my face. Just broke my glasses. I'm hopeless without glasses.
Oh, you really?
So, yes, terrible. And I played on, soldiered on. Rod Stewart was doing friendly asides and taking the mickey, and I scored a goal with my left foot. Now, I can't hit a ball with my left foot normally, but, I mean, without my glasses, I played better. So there must be a hidden meaning in there somewhere.
Right, maybe you ought to take them off forever, chuck them away forever.
Russell, they're yours.
Do you want, can I just try them for a second?
Yes, please do.
Good
evening, Russell.
I do understand your problem, I really do. Or a part of it, shall I say.
Yeah, milk bottle ends, they call them.
Now, look, I've gone through all this 800,000 quid bit and these lot of acres. Do you still ever wake up in the morning and think, or even when you're going to bed at night, think, I haven't finished yet.
I know it's coming out, right.
And think, it may not be me, it may be somebody else.
No, I definitely wake up and think it's me. Because as soon as I scream tea and toast to me mama, I know it's me. Where's me toast? Where's me tea? There you go. No, I've got used to it all now.
You have?
I don't feel guilty about having a big house.
No, I wasn't suggesting that there should be a parcel of guilt somewhere on your back. I mean, you're obviously doing it to satisfy and to suit yourself.
Well, I pay enough tax, so I figure if I can afford that amount of money to buy a house, I'm going to pay an awful lot of money in tax to the British government, so I don't see why people should get uptight about it.
Are you about to move into the house?
No, I really haven't sort of signed the agreement yet. I'm hopefully getting it. And the price that you mentioned is a little high.
Is it?
Yes. And people are sort of quoting me as moving in at the next... In fact, 3 removal firms have already written to me and said, can we move you? And can we decorate your new house? Can we move you in? Can we milk your cows? So I said, no, I haven't moved in yet. Probably next year. I mean, I'll spend a lot of time decorating it because the people that own it really only use it as a weekend house. All 80 acres of it.
Yeah. Is there really a herd of cows?
Yes, it's a dairy farm.
And do you know how to milk cows?
No, it's all done automatically. You
You mean
plug them in.
you put...
Yeah, it's like putting a tape recorder on.
Yeah, except you can't play it back afterwards. That's
In fact, some of the milk that's from the cows goes to the dairy that delivers my milk at the moment, so it's like...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of recycling, but God in heaven, this is ridiculous. Now, look, Watford, if I may skip back a little bit, because of the enormous success you have everywhere and because of everything in your garden being beautiful and your cows giving you your own milk and all that kind of thing, do you think that you might be interested in Watford because somewhere you've got to have something that consumes you that isn't altogether a winner? I mean, you're on such a winning jag all the time, aren't you?
Mm. Well, luckily at the moment I am. Who knows what it's
well,
going to be?
the moment's along. I mean, you sat in that chair at least twice in the last 3 years, and
right.
you've been on a winning jag all that time.
Yes, well.
I'm wondering what...
Gee, Russell. No, I know what you're going to say. I get attacked by people at parties and things saying, why do you support Watford? Is it, you know, why do you support a 3rd division team when you could be watching 1st division football? The thing is, basically, I was born in Northwood, which is 3 miles from Watford. I supported them all my life. I don't want to support any other team. I never have done, really, except for a brief period when my cousin played football. But I I do it because they're not successful at the moment, but they will be successful.
Would you lose interest in them, though, when they are
No.
successful, do you think?
No, my association with Watford was one of the main reasons I stayed in this country, is I couldn't give up Watford Football Club and all the people involved who I really like. You know, they've meant more to me. They give more to me in a way than I could possibly ever give to them monetarily.
Yeah. But wait a minute, that's also what I was trying to say. They are, in fact, their success is something that your money cannot buy, isn't
No,
it?
you can't buy success in football.
Yeah.
Football is all down to a good manager, a good team spirit, a good board. And at Watford, we do have all of these, except we just, you know, there's been a lot of things in our way this year, a lot of unfortunate things. I love Watford from the bottom of my heart. I know it sounds corny, and people are fed up with me mentioning Watford, but it does do a lot for you. It brings you down to earth. People don't take me for Elton John as pop star. They ask me for the odd record, and I think, yeah, can you get us one of your latest albums? You know, say no more. But apart from that, I mean, they treat me normally. You know, it's a great down-to-earth thing, and
is there anywhere?
It features in my long-term, you know, plans. I want to be involved with them for years to come. Even if they're in the Southern League, I don't care, as long as the people are still there, and that's what it's all about. Man. Pop star, man, there. Yeah. Seeing as I'm supposed to say it every
end of every sentence,
yeah.
Man. When do you find it boring that people don't treat you normally? Can I just, before you answer that, I was at a reception with you last night, the night before last, and you were being treated extraordinarily normally. I mean, you were standing under a palm tree on your own, looking a bit sort of tired and bored. No, not bored, tired. And you seem to be being treated extraordinarily as a normal human being. Does that often happen to you?
Well, that's sort of party. I mean, if they're all people I know, they wouldn't sort of bow and scrape to me. I wouldn't expect Pete Townsend to come up to me and bow and scrape to me. They just, you know, it's just ordinary people that I know anyway. I felt after you left, I set fire to myself to attract attention, but nobody noticed.
Which accounts for that brown bit, right?
Yes, the stubble.
Right. Two ladies, one of them is Barbara Streisand and one of them is Princess Margaret, have seen more of you than the rest of us have seen, or almost the rest of us have seen.
They've seen more hair than the rest of us.
They caught you in a slightly compromising situation, didn't they?
Well, I don't know if I should disclose this, really.
They weren't together, first of all, were
No, they weren't together. That was separate occasions.
Separate occasions.
But I did appear in the underpants situation. The Cooper Y-fronts were to the fore. Actually, I don't wear Cooper Y-fronts. I'm sorry about that. I bought some underpants in a well-known departmental store the other day, and it's surprising the amount of money one has to pay for them these days. He said, inflation has hit the crutch. No,
No, did that come off the top of your head? Have you been rehearsing?
No, that came off the top of my head. And if anything else comes off the top of my head, I should be bald.
Come on, we're starting now.
Yes, now, back to your point.
Miss Streisand walked into your dressing room.
Yes, and walked out again quickly. I'm not a pretty sight in underpants, I tell you. No, she sort of coiled back. Oh, my God. But Princess Margaret was very nice, very sort of, oh, I'm sorry, and walked out again. You know, it's just one of those things when you're changing that you can sort of run into any time.
Or out of.
All right, Diana Ross was great about it. She would have stayed forever. Good old Diana.
I see, so it is a longer list than the two I previously mentioned.
Oh, yes, there's Russell. If I read off a list of people that see me in my underpants, I'd be here all night.
Now, listen, has Billie Jean King seen you in your underpants?
Certainly.
She has?
Yes.
You're a bit onto the tennis
probably accounts for a loss of form recently.
You're into a tennis scene, man, aren't you?
Yes, I'm really into tennis. I nearly said something rude.
Did you?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Was it BJ?
No,
yes.
tennis. I play tennis well. You see, I don't play football very well. I played football last year at Watford, and I was much heavier. I was really very heavy. It's just before I lost a lot of weight. And I was playing against Wolves. Watford had a friendly, end-of-season friendly, the day after the pop
You mean
concert.
no ice cream walls, do you mean?
No, Wolves.
Oh, Wolves.
As in,
I thought you said you were playing against Wolves. I had this
as
terrible
in
vision
20th
of
Century
this.
Fox. No, Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I see, yes.
Who are a good team, and they play in the same colours as Watford. But we were playing a friendly against them, and I played the first 10 minutes before being carried off for oxygen. And I was running up the right wing, or attempting to run up the right wing, and someone said, "Hey, move on, you great pudding, go on." So I thought, God, and they're my home fans as well. So encouraged me to lose about 700 weight in weight, yes.
By what method?
By Well, just by cutting out carbohydrates and eating sensible things. It's amazing how good you feel when you don't eat rubbish. And it's only because you tour all a lot and you have hamburgers and things like that. And I like rubbish foods. So then I went to a tennis farm for 2 weeks and I started there. And if you exercise and diet at the same time, you lose much more weight. And I felt very healthy. So I'm quite good at tennis, must admit.
Does a tennis farm mean you have to get out and to do things that they demand that you do? I mean, you have to subject yourself to a regimen.
Yeah, well, I took a clinic for 2 weeks, which means that you have 5 half-hourly lessons. And about 3.5 hours of that is spent picking up balls. I became an expert at picking up balls, and it was my backhand suffered. I was just stupid. No, it's very grueling because it was 120 degrees. It was Arizona, and really it was the height of their summer.
In the desert.
Yeah, but I loved it. You know, I was playing 6 hours a day, and you could always collapse in the evening.
You've taken a game. You haven't taken a set, but you've taken a game off Billie Jean.
A game. I was very proud of that. She'll never let me.
Was it
forget
for real? That
for real?
She
no,
wasn't letting
she
you...
doesn't play for anything but real. I mean, if she played, she would never play me and sort of tease me and things like that, because she's a 100% competitor, and so am I. And we have such a laugh because I mean, I try and get a game off her, and she won't. She's a very determined lady.
Is she less dour off court than she seems to be on it?
She is a fantastic person. I mean, she is so misrepresented in the press, as are a lot of people. John Lennon, for example, is another one, who are so much fun off court, but on court she wants to win, you know. And the people love to hate her, you know. Off court she's a bundle of fun, really. She's a tremendous person. She loves dancing, likes going out, having a good time, and she has a tremendous respect among the players too, because she fights for them.
At the premiere, which is a very glittering occasion of Tommy, you were there with a rather nice-looking lady on Wednesday night, who didn't seem to be one of your usual companions at these glittering
No, I went
occasions.
for the older woman that night, yes, I must admit.
A more experienced, more mature lady.
Yeah, and she sort of had me chained by the neck. You will take me to the premiere, won't you? Yeah, me mum. Hello, Mum.
Who happens to be sitting over there? Will you greet Mrs. Dwight? I'm Elton's mum, sitting over that corner. I notice she's not wearing as many rings as Tom Jones' mother wears. I mean, you obviously are not as...
I'm not as generous to her as that, no. She just has to make the toast and tea.
So those are the actual boots there that you wore and everything, and I tried to get into. They're extremely difficult to stand up in, and I noticed that you were actually leaning all the time on something.
Well, no, actually, not. No, I wasn't leaning all the time. There was a bit before the film clip started where I'm standing in front with my back to the audience, tapping my foot, and I was terrified because I don't mind being 35,000 feet up in an aeroplane, but being 4 foot off the ground frightens me to death, you know. But I mean, Ken Russell said walk, and I walked, you know. So you just after 3 days, I was sort of doing the twist in them. It was all right.
Did it strengthen your leg muscles?
No, they don't need strengthening. I got thighs like what's that Russian shot putter? Someone pressed Tamara press or something.
Really?
No, you know, Ken said, well, you wear those silly shoes, you know, you can wear these. So no, they were easy. They were just like getting used to roller skates or something like that. And Ken said walk, and I walked, which was great.
I mean, everybody see Ken said walking out, because like God said, let there be light, you know, and there was light. We'll get round to that later. Now, the film, has it whetted in any sense your appetite for doing a big film, or doing it, being the centre star yourself, or taking over films yourself?
Yeah, in a bit, yeah, in a way it has, yes, because I was very apprehensive about doing a film. I think anyone's apprehensive about doing a film initially, because, you know, it's getting up at that unearthly hour of the morning. But Ken Russell was extremely nice to me, and it was very pleasant. I was very apprehensive because, you know, you don't know what to expect, really. I'd never done it before. I was in about half a minute of Born to Boogie, which was Mark Bowen's film, but that wasn't really like a film, really. It was sort of like a documentary. So, yeah, I was apprehensive, and I enjoyed it very much, mainly because I think I worked with Ken and The Who, and that scene was very easy to film. It was like doing a gig. But, I mean, I would like to do something else, and I've had an offer.
Are you prepared to tell us, a panting nation, what the offer is?
No, not really, because I haven't read the script.
Gee, thank you. Oh, you haven't written the script?
No, it's a follow-up to The Sound of Music.
You play a monk, do you?
Yes, I play a monk, and I turn into a nun halfway through. I have an operation. It's called The Sex Change Lives. And it's, but no, seriously. I would like to do a bit of, you know, I wouldn't like to plunge headlong into a starring role, but I would like to do something else, because I did enjoy it. It was another thing to do. It was something different from rock and roll and the usual process you go through.
Another string to your glittering bow.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to do it, but I'm not saying I'm going to leap in to be like James Bond or someone.
This is Roger Daltrey. It's something that appears to be...
Yes.
You know who that is?
Big pit. Yeah.
You know who that is?
Yes, I do know.
I
know who the dog is.
You know who the dog is?
Yes.
Do you know who the owner is?
Well, I've heard rumours.
That is Ken Russell. Well, it broke out the last time you were here when you were with The Who. Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember.
Which is about 2 or 3 years ago. Now you're here
that
on...
long ago?
Yeah, it was 3 years ago. And when all you lot were sort of breaking things...
Got it. Here, boy.
Come on, lad.
Come on,
lad.
Come.
Do you know this dog?
Yes.
Who is it?
It was found in a coal mine.
It's not your dog?
No,
though?
it's Ken's dog.
It's Ken's dog. Is he going to sit with
He
us,
was
do you
being
think?
beaten with his chain. I'll give it... See? Ken's dog. Ken's had it ever
Now,
since.
Ken is the guy... We've heard Elton talk about Ken. We've heard you talk about Ken in the newspapers. You've never worked with anybody like him before, I presume?
I don't think I ever will, either.
Is he as mad on the film set as he is, obviously, tonight?
He's not mad at all.
No, but I mean breaking out all over and doing all sorts of odd things.
Oh, of course.
He is?
That's not mad.
Yeah. What do you... What is it?
That's Ken Russell.
Is it?
Yeah, he's never...
Is he ever severe with you or autocratic with you?
Never. No. He brings things out of you so easily. It's so good to do something right for him that you just want to do it right all the time.
What happens when you do wrong things? Is he angry with you?
I've very rarely seen him angry. The times I've seen him angry are times that he's been very right to be angry, and he's only angry for a few minutes and it's all over.
Now, you chose a cracker of a first feature film to be in, didn't you? I mean, you had to play a blind...
I didn't choose it.
You didn't choose it?
No, I didn't.
Who chose it?
Well, Ken asked me to do it. I thought it was a usual rock and roll management rowing. Well, you can make the film if Roger Daltrey plays Tommy, right, you know, and all that.
Yeah.
And if that was the case, I really didn't want to do it. And I went and saw Ken, and he said, yeah, I really want you to do it.
You play a blind...
And I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it.
You mean you were happy about it, or you
No,
didn't
sure.
want to? You play
I just couldn't believe it.
You play a lad who's blind and who's deaf and who's dumb for part of the movie, and then you get everything back and come out joyfully.
I hate me in it. I saw it last night, night before last, for the first time at the premiere, and I really hate me in it.
What do you hate
I
in you
I
about
did
it?
everything wrong. Everything.
You do a lot of things right if you think you do everything
No,
wrong.
I mean, that was to me, but as a piece of film, I think it is an incredible film. It's a shame that critics just try to destroy all the time rather than create.
You've got to learn. You've got to take that face fully on the chin.
Yeah.
If you believe in the film,
Yeah.
and if
Yeah,
you
that's
believe
what I mean.
what you're
But I
doing,
mean, I do. But like I say, it's all irrelevant. It doesn't matter because I think the film is a work of art.
how does it affect, or how has the working in it affected your relationship with the rest of the group, the Who?
Not at all. I mean, my main ambition now is to get back on the road with the horrible Who, the worst rock and roll group in the world.
The worst.
Yes. You couldn't pick four more horrible geezers that make the worst noise that you've ever heard in your life. But my God, there's a lot of energy there.
Is there?
Yeah.
But energy obviously is the most important, one of the important factors in your life. You're energetic throughout the film.
I'm a very physical person. You know, I've got a lot of...
Do you keep fit?
I try.
Do you smoke?
Too much.
Do you drink?
Too much.
Do you?
I make love too much. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
But you do it with enormous panache.
Yeah. I'm never unfit, and I enjoy it.
Just before we see the film, tell the story finally, because I'm sure there are people watching who won't know what the full story is. That this lad went deaf and blind and dumb because he saw his dad killed, right?
Yeah.
And then later his sight and sound and hearing is restored, and speech is restored.
Yeah.
And he leads a kind of crusade which reaches extraordinary proportions.
Yeah, it's a bit like the rock and roll thing.
Itself?
Itself, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the way the materialism thing catches up with you. And a lot of people seem to me not to understand why people turn on Tommy so fast. But to me, materialism is like that. Before you know where you are, you're up to your neck in it.
Right. And it can destroy you if you don't build it.
Yeah, right. Tommy didn't know what was going on. He was somewhere else through the whole film. That's how I see him anyway. But Tommy to me is everybody.
Everybody.
In everybody. Yeah.
Were your feet sore at the end of it?
I had blisters on blisters, yeah.
On blisters,
On
double
blisters,
blisters. Yeah. Well, let us meet, because we've already heard a lot about them. We've already seen a bit of the gentleman who's responsible for your double blisters. Will you say for the 9th time welcome to Ken Russell, with or without? Yes, with a card. It won't be on something, will it? I think cover it up.
It's a very respectable dog, this dog.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Is it a family dog?
Yes, very much.
Will it stay still while we talk a bit?
Yes, it will.
What is its name?
Hague Pit.
Hague Pit.
Hague Pit.
Why is it called Hague? It's weeing. Is it?
Well, you would be if you were sitting on a mat in front of 50 million people. Being told you were weeing, you would wee. You can't blame a poor defenceless animal
Sit.
doing the same thing.
Sit. Why is it called Hague Pit?
It was discovered at Hague Pit,
Well, that's a colliery, some kind
a
of
colliery in Cumberland.
Yeah.
He's being beaten over the head by a very nasty person, and he's found a lovely home.
Right. No, it's going to keep quiet. We'll have a look at it. Kind
No,
to
he's
animal.
a good old soul.
Did he bring him with him to the film when he was making the film? Too much. Right. Now, the film is made, it's out, and we talked a lot about it. People have written a lot about it. Have you read what people have written
Bits
about
and pieces.
And are you satisfied with that?
Well, I think if critics had been going in Shakespeare's day, he'd be as satisfied as I was in my day. Most of the critics...
The under 80s?
Yes, most of the critics have written about Tommy are over 83. And they say disgusting, deplorable, disreputable, debauched, sick, ghastly, grotesque. But I'm afraid they're... And then they say how wonderful this new Bogdanovich film from the 30s, which is a reflection of white tie, tails and top hat of Fred Astaire and so forth. I mean...
Now, wait a minute. Now, and they don't all say that. The Times, the Times of The Guardian and the New Statesman have actually been very much upon your side, with reasoned reservations on their part, but I think supporting you. The Daily Telegraph, as usual, has got it completely wrong and has said that they hope that you will never touch Shakespeare.
Well, I'm saying, we are I think Pete Townsend is the modern Shakespeare. I think insofar as he is in... I think Shakespeare in his time was in touch with the pulse of the English public. And I think Pete Townsend's in touch. For the first time, there is an artist in England, not me, not Roger, but Pete Townsend is in touch with the pulse, with the heartbeat of the young person who's alive in England today, whatever, we won't take teenager or whatever. Yeah. There is someone in England who is aware of the feelings of the younger generation.
He wants to say something.
Oh, you know, for my thing with The Who, the music is timeless. It goes on forever. And to me, Ken has made a film which is very similar. And to do that in pictures and not to stamp it with a date, 1974, is one of the most ridiculous things you can ever try and do, and I think he's done it.
Well, that's good.
Not because I'm working with him, because he's got a chain in his head.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sorry.
I think it will stand up it will stand up in a lot, as well as the music will. It's timeless. And
Yeah.
that's the brilliance of it.
I'm sorry, and I want to say, before we leave the film, before we leave Tommy, that critics, or some critics, can't employ a different kind of vocabulary for dealing with you.
Yeah, but the point is, Russell, I mean, with deference, that you get some critics who say, who describe, you know, they talk about Tommy, and then in the same interview, in the same critique, they describe Bogdanovich's film Love Last, Love, or whatever. I don't know what it is. But the thing is, it's based on a 1930s musical, which Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers did in those days, which is totally meaningless in terms of today. It's a nostalgic trip, but it has no relevance to our predicament. And England is in a bloody terrible predicament. Tommy, I think, looks the predicament in the face, which is materialism, and says, you've got to go this way or that way. Which way do you want to go?
When you were making Tommy, what qualities in him did you see that you knew that you wanted for Liszt?
Well, I felt a rejuvenating, revitalising, energetic, explosive quality, which I think was in Liszt, and which rather upset the 19th century. I mean, he was accused by most people in the 19th century of being the most colossal failure the 19th century ever known. What actually happened was the fact that he created the most amazing music, which actually embarrassed people because it was so emotional and hit right to the heart and hit to the guts. And they tried to play down, as people in England, I mean, England to me is the worst country in the world for playing down. We should play up, we should be proud, we should be gratified, we should be grateful, we should be reaching up. Instead of that, we're apologising the entire time. The critics are apologising for the British film industry. They're apologising for the music. They want to play it down. We are good. And for Christ's sake, let's get hold of ourselves and leap up instead of apologise. And I think that is more prevalent in the music industry in England, the music feeling in England, in the music films, or the music drama, plays, Covent Garden, ballet, opera, whatever. It's sliding down to the morass. If there's any hope in England, it's in rock music and any physical, filmic possibility that can come out of it. And the more people that latch onto this, the more possibilities there are in this country rising up instead of apologising for its death.
Gee Moses, I mean, you bring down big tablets from the mountainsides, don't you? Or the mountain tops.
But you've just got to read but you've got to just lean back and at 7 o'clock in the morning when the automatic radio in my bedroom goes on and you hear these boring things about the bus drivers and the dustbin emptiers and the masochistic exorcism men. I mean, this country's in a weird, feeble, grotesque state, and it's about time it got out of it. And the reason it could get out of it is rock music. And I think that Townsend, The Who, Roger Daltrey, Entwistle Moon could rise this country out of its decadent, ambient state more than Wilson and those crappy people could ever hope to achieve.
Hurrah for you!
And Elton John.
And Elton John.
Yes.
And
Mick Jagger.
Rock for